Yo, if I had 100 sheep and one of them got away, I would leave the 99 and go find that one. That's right. Look from the locks and jaws of Satan, I come creating, penetrating with force from the land of the lost. I'm coming like Muhammad got the devil on the run. Rising like the sun, keep your eyes on the one. Look on base, live to bring forth a reborn nation, up against the norm, creating a new formation. This foundation that I be standing on is firm. Look, y'all, we must learn. Oh, as a people, we gon' burn in the fire. Let's join hands with the Messiah, the Lamb be Elijah. For real, I ain't no liar. My deepest desire be to resurrect the carcass. Breathe like venom, then squeeze out all the venom with momentum and skill. We'll kill Satan at will. You and I be connected, protected by Ezekiel's will for real. I can sense a mental explosion on the move as God's chosen. Proceeding in motion, we become, yes, indeed, the parts of forming. Running about her, cause Babylon is falling. Living all in the midst of devilish anguish. His aim is to kill us all with this language. He's the mischief maker, plus he's wicked by nature, the modern mind shaper. So hey,
yeah, there's a spot right beside where we were at.
Right over there, like by that pole right there.
Across the street?
Yeah, across the street.
Not get off track. What is up with the sheriff in this city? Oh, we're looking at his job on the line. Don't take me the wrong way, brothers and sisters. Everybody gotta lay their head somewhere, right? I just happened to come by way of Atlanta. You guys are right here in Valdosta. If you don't mind if I talk about Valdosta for a minute, do you? This old backwoods, good old boy system got to stop. Hey, as we sit in front of this is a new building, right? This is the Justice Center. The days were days of hurt, killing, covering up of my people is over. Man, this ain't 1950. Ain't 1950. What is wrong with this city for thinking they can tell this family that this was an accident before the autopsy was even performed? What the hell is wrong with this city, man? Let me let the mother and father know something. I'm gonna pass the mic in just a minute. I done drove a little way from Atlanta, but I'm gonna talk just for a little bit. I told you I got a 7-year-old. My 18-year-old is a freshman at Tennessee State. But the coach of, the PE teacher of my 7-year-old school, we tried our best to reenact this bogus story that they said about this boy. You can't do it. Let it be known right now that by way of Reverend Al Sharpton, the National Action Network is calling for a thorough investigation with the G.B.R. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? Pause real quick. The brother that I just met with the ponytail, he had a lot of energy. I need y'all to get that energy for right now like y'all did with him. What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! A thorough investigation with the G.B.R. And let this be known too, because a letter is being sent on behalf of this organization. We want to meet with this sorry excuse for a sheriff here in this state. We want him to look us in the eye with this family and tell us that bogus excuse that he gave for the reason that this boy is no longer living.
He's claiming Democrat. He's claiming Democrat.
Justice! We want 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 justice!
Let me speak about this, and I know we got other speakers. But Mr. Johnson, I want to talk about what you said in the paper, what was in the paper about this image. Resembles Emmett Till to me. Am I correct that the local paper said that some of the residents here in Valdosta are upset because of these images? Well, what the hell do they think the family feels? What the hell do you think the family feels about seeing their son like this? What do we want? When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Before I close, this is just the start. I understand this family has been protesting every day except Sunday. I'm going to throw something in. I told you I wasn't a preacher. Maybe we need to do Sundays too. Or maybe the local pastors in this city need to make sure they're talking about this on Sunday. It's time for the clergy to open their church doors up for activism. Raise your hands if you knew KJ. Raise your hands if you are KJ. What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want it?
Now!
There's a Swahili term, and I'm gonna leave you with this. What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
There's a Swahili term, and it goes like this. Yo-hoo-roo. Yo-hoo-roo means freedom now. Yo-hoo-roo. Repeat after me. Yo-hoo-roo! 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 Swahili for freedom now. The days of these small backwood towns, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. Don't mean that disrespectfully. Because they do the same thing in Georgia. You think this is the first time I've been talking about a young person being gunned down or being beat up or being covered up when it comes to their death? But here in these back towns, they think they can do stuff in the dark and cover it up. But again, them days is what? Them days is what?
Over!
Be ready to organize. Be ready to mobilize. When we do this demonstration, when we finish up here today, don't think just because a couple of us gathered on these steps, they're going to do what we want them to do. But I tell you what, when we put them national cameras and put this place under the spotlight, and start putting people's jobs on the line, start making people uncomfortable when they sleep. A message to those, it's over. I don't care if the color of this president drives you to act crazy in your town. I don't care if the color of certain people that you see on a day-to-day basis drive you crazy in this town. We will flood this place next time. Do you understand? I close with this. I don't close about 3-4 times. It's just something about the way, it's just something about the way that they think they can do this to us. They think, I mean, it just makes my back itch. Y'all ever had that, like, it's a spot that bothers you? Do you think we that dumb? Do you think you are that superior? Hell no! Tell women shout the hell's in the Bible, so I ain't gonna get in trouble for the cussing on the mic. Please, before we go, we need to get the other speakers, we need to get the information to the G.B.R, right? And we need to get the information to this sorry, poor excuse of a man. Screw his position of a man. We need to flood calls in those two offices as we move forward. They expect us to lose the fight. They see us whooping and hollering 1, 2, 3, 4 times. They expect it to die down. Don't die down. Do not let KJ and his family down. Continue to fight. Continue to mobilize. I leave you with this last message. Power to the people. Power to the people.
Power to the people!
Power to the people.
Power to the people!
Hold your fist up. This ain't no cliche. That means each and every every one of you mobilize and organize and let them know that numbers move this, numbers move the masses. Do you understand? Well, I almost don't even want to go, but I got to pass the mic. Again, listen up. National Action Network, again, will be pushing for this thorough investigation by the GBI. Do not let this family down. Do not let those who are really about the struggle, who live day to day, fighting for your families, fighting for your people, don't let them down. And black folks, young black folks, stop killing each other. Keep the numbers up. Yo, woo-woo! Yo, woo-woo! Power to the people. Thank you all.
All right, next we're going to have Reverend Rose. He is a representative of SCLC, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, also a civil rights activist. If you don't know about this man right here, you can Google him and find everything that he has done.
Check these out. with no effort. With no effort. With no effort. No effort. Bah! Always do better with more effort. You can do better with some more effort. We can do this here with more effort. Bigger. Blues to a house, dual pigs and twigs, breathe and blow it down. Play my role so good, pit that wool, blue, took a bow. Take some pounds to a powwow. Take your time, get delirious, imperious. And my head, Pisces lost that last batch, bring some money for some dope. Rising gonna take 300 run and skate. The country river tears, we're presidential every day. Bigger Wellington with a horse, Polo Club, drive a Porsche, road done, took off, beat a stick, we need to sweep you out the porch. If you take us for a joke, it'll be pig, prod, and poke. Feel the Lord, take the walking dead to the morgue. Give me 30 seconds with her, I can strip the light naked. One bullet from the BNG, come see me for this 50. Dog raw, not one drug to add reckless. Pack it heated up, breathe a fire like a felon. Cowboy time, the dude, one time for my pops. Free Peace P, living me, buck the ops. One time for a little KJ, the school of hard knocks. 50 rounds with the DOJ for organ chops. One time for a Wando, Fast and Furious, tell why. Boycott is going down in the mall with Young Jock. One time for cocaine, cash, ball, sit on top. One time for Air Force Ones, and one's coming by the flop, bigger. One time for a real bigger league hustle. This little busted, you're a fool if you think this little tussle. My cannon sack come from Cali, make the peas fumble. After clubbing McDonald's, cops make that cheese double. Sip Big Macs in the jail, watch that bread triple. This Big Mac just might and done some grave diggers. Making my name go to the top while you're ahead. Re-examination of your body, that's all with a head. Did you? I don't want the body if I can't get the head with it. You see this fella though, in jail eating a bread dinner. Illegitimate non-carbon run them now. Still legitimate carbon undone pounds out. Little tigger, I hop around poo with no effort. We should all do things with some more effort. Shout out to the whole and the prime inmates of Sunshine. Suits blood red from violent acts of crime. In Guam, World Dog, Age of Empires Royale. Fed a name, only creature coming from U.S. soil out. The Count of Monte Cristo came out of jail with a map. Deep Mount O'Malley, this low aim high stat. Bro, this your ditch? Why you dig like that? Let that poor child cause disease like what the F a heck? Watching fake news? False claiming of indictments? Okay, so you know I'm stating facts. Trump's cut taxes on Verizon stats. Man, I can't even think of what cemetery we'd be at. False accusations, evidentiary lack. Don't be afraid, gangsters, cribs, boys, and bloods. Show up made plus, talk over dinner about fun. Mega, y'all always meet the requirements for a crumb. Going to all-time highs from all-time lows. Tired of government citizens to hobos. Nintendo on the clock, that peace stamp with a logo. In Chicago, Obama no-no, just like Popo. This dude just took off with a truth knockoff. It took no effort. The truth hanging out tonight like it ain't no tether. Trap all day, R. Kelly by night, go get it. But little baby, your future bright with more effort. You know we can do this here with more effort. Bag it together with more effort. Nigga, bye.
Cops are in trouble. You 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 cops are in trouble.
Fresh out of jail. Last County jail, fresh out of jail, 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 Browns County jail, fresh out of the jail, Last County jail. Now, we heard what you did. We heard what you did. If I wasn't driving, I'd be riding on the pavement. If I wasn't riding, I'd be walking, jogging, running. No for real, no cop, I keep my rights like 4th Amendment. No for real, no cop, you know my consent, you won't get it. If you think about running through that, then you're in trouble. If you think about running through that, then you're in trouble. Go.
You cops are in trouble. You cops are in trouble. You cops are in trouble. Cops are in trouble.
No,
you cops are in trouble.
Cop, I keep my rights like
cops are in trouble. Cops are in trouble. You cops are in trouble. Cops are in trouble. You cops are in trouble. Cops are in trouble.
If you
cops
think
are in trouble.
about running through that,
you cops are in trouble.
Fresh out of jail. Last County jail. 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 Fresh out of jail, Last County jail, fresh out of jail, Last County jail, fresh out of jail. Last County jail. Fresh out of jail. Last County jail. Same lane, cane gain, lots of lies, half a ton. Purple haze, half none. Same dance, same song, getting the job done. If I go jog at night, yeah, call it a jail run. You know what I did last night, yeah, cause you're the stalking ones. Why? You cops are in trouble, yeah. Rock lanes by the double, cases by the double, sue everything rebuttal. What? White guy at a bowling alley, next to black guy out the gutter. Yep. Felon automatic, and no, I don't stutter. Ah!
You cops are in trouble. You cops are in trouble. You cops are in trouble. You cops are in trouble.
No,
you cops are in trouble.
I keep my rights like
you cops are in trouble.
amendment.
You cops are in trouble. 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 You cops are in trouble.
If you think about running through that,
you cops are in trouble.
Fresh out of jail. Last County jail. 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 Hop out the jail and I'm counting them cases. These charges I whip in these cities start hating. But Jody Mulvaney must be a Skagu. Pull me over with Sam mate. It's not my bang, I'm my partner like none. Equal access does apply, it was not in plain sight. So from the hood to the back, evidence always lacks. And ain't nobody's cops to arrest. Probable cause ain't real, but these cops fake. Malicious prosecution, my lord straight. These cops debating and hating and plotting and waiting. Opportunity comes, they take it. These cops are trying to make sure I don't make it. Violating laws in the state of the nation. My mama told me that she would bomb me out, but don't be too ready, you gotta have patience. Trying to ban bangers, bangers, bangers. New with a plan to disengage us. Judge in the chamber, I shoot 100 Reasonwood Chamberlain. Go back to intake, get everything bringing. Pitch, OD Blast trying to get famous. My risk, cuff them, then kidnap this frigid. I'm rich, but taxpayers had to pay me. Statistics say you shame the whole agency.
You cops are in trouble. 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 You cops are in trouble.
I keep my rights like
you cops are in trouble. 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 You cops are in trouble.
If you
cops are in trouble.
running through that,
you cops are in trouble.
I, Heather Lynn Price, the sole leaser at 1469 Green Street, apartment C2, and whose name is in all of the bills, am hereby testifying and do swear under the threat of penalty and perjury that on August 17, 2015, the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office did violate my Fourth Amendment rights to be free from illegal searches and seizures. I was met at my door with officers from the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office, determined to search and seize items in my apartment without warrant.
During a first-tier police-citizen encounter, an officer may approach citizens, ask for identification, and freely question the citizen without any basis or belief that the citizen is involved in any criminal activity. As long as the officer does not detain the citizen or create the impression that the citizen may not leave, so long as a reasonable person would feel free to disregard the police and go about such person's business, the encounter is consensual and no reasonable suspicion is required.
I was coerced and intimidated into giving consent to search my apartment with claimed acquiescence of a warrant within 2 hours.
A suspect's consent to search is invalid where deceit is used to obtain it, such as when an officer represents the suspect that he or she has authority to search when actually the officer does not. Thus, if an officer represents that a search warrant will be secured should consent be refused, and the officer does not have probable cause for a search warrant, the accused's consent is invalid and coercion will be implied.
I was illegally detained without suspicion of committing any crime.
Where there is no significant lapse of time between an unlawful detention and a consent to a search, no intervening circumstances dissipated the effect of the unlawful detention, and the officer's conduct had no arguable legal basis, any evidence seized must be suppressed.
There were around 10 officers searching throughout my apartment, yet only supplemental reports from 4 officers.
On August the 17th of 2015, Lieutenant Robert Pachotti did fabricate evidence concerning the illegal arrest of Heather Price and Alan Watson. A Freedom of Information Act request submitted to the Valdosta Police Department revealed nothing concerning Alan Watson and narcotics, nor was there ever an officer from the Valdosta Police Department that witnessed any of the felonies made up by Pachotti. Here we see the foreman explain that the holdout, the juror, refused to listen to the evidence and acknowledge the facts displayed on the videotape because he was bothered by Pachotti's denial that he was a police officer and believed that all cops were liars. In Baker versus Pachotti, we see that there was a warrantless search without consent and suspected planted evidence by the plaintiff seeking damages. In Lawson versus Pachotti, we see no search warrant and the plaintiff is seeking damages as his constitutional rights were violated in the illegal search. Lowndes County Sheriff's Office Officer John Mulvaney here is being sued for civil rights violations, including excessive force and false arrest. Messenger's wife joins as a plaintiff claiming damages as well. And let it be known that Lowndes County Sheriff's Office Officer Kenneth Busby is being sued for civil rights violations by Harris. Finally, Lowndes County Sheriff's Office Officer Scott Goodwin was arrested. Officials say Scott Goodwin was arrested for battery and having a weapon on school property. Additional charges for public drunkenness and reckless conduct. Scott Goodwin was the officer involved with Heather Price's illegal detention and ultimate arrest. By blocking her re-entry into her apartment, he effectively blocked her mobilization, which is constituting an arrest. Scott Goodwin did not have probable cause for the arrest of Heather Price.
After the illegal consent, multiple items were taken as evidence, and some are missing from my apartment.
Meteorites were taken as suspected narcotics.
Like a $450 Benchmade knife, and capsules for supplements.
Even though 25 items of evidence were tested for fingerprints, none of them were the defendants.
Infowars.com was claimed to have been a drug-dealing website, and was seemingly used as justification for this illegal intrusion, as after the writ of habeas corpus was filed, there were multiple conflicting statements of an Infowars sticker that was supposed to be on the rear window of my fiancé's father's vehicle. Yet there was never an Infowars sticker on the rear window. I did not claim possession of the firearm that was claimed to have been found in the apartment through fear of an end to my career, and was intimidated into signing a statement, although nothing was specifically claimed to be in anyone's possession in my statement. No narcotics were shown to me, nor field tested in front of me, that were claimed to have been found in my apartment.
I, Bobby Watson, for the record, do swearing under threat of penalty and perjury that all statements made herein on this day, March the 30th, 2016, are true to the best of my knowledge. Detective Pachotti called on August the 17th of 2015, late that evening, to state that Alan Watson, my son, had been arrested with a firearm in the car. He asked if I had a 9mm handgun, And I said, I do. He asked if my gun was missing, and I stated, I do not know. I looked for the gun and told him that it was not where I normally leave it. He asked if I wanted to report the gun stolen, and I said no, as I could not remember if I had left the gun in the car. It seems Pachote was beset on charging my son with my firearm, as I was not given an opportunity to identify and claim my firearm. I was never told that information he was receiving from me was going to be used against my son, as it is so clearly evident now.
The very first sentence in Pachote's statement is a lie. A Freedom of Information Act request to the Valdosta Police Department revealed that there are no records pertaining to Alan Watson and narcotics, nor was there any ongoing investigation. To completely circumvent the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution, Pachote and his subordinates used color of law to knowingly harass and construct a malicious prosecution. By Lieutenant Pachote claiming that I made certain quotes in an interrogation room, he is openly admitting to a corrupt policy at the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office that allows for suspects to be interrogated within a room that has recording devices yet are not being used. There are no video nor audio recordings on any of the many county vehicles that were being used for this illegal arrest. I spent almost 5 months in the Lowndes County Jail over this malicious prosecution. I've been harassed by the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department on multiple occasions with the protocol of bypassing the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Kenny Busby is claiming that he provided a copy of the warning citation, yet there is no copy of a warning citation. When the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office issues a warning citation, it is issued directly to the driver. As you can see from the 2010 incident of harassment and illegal activity from the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office, I physically have this copy as evidence. The only copy has been scanned into this report. Where is the citation? Busby is full of lies. He claims that this ends his involvement in the case, yet he was inside of Heather Price's apartment along with many others who are not listed in this case. In 2010, the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office did harass me with malicious intent using the same protocol as in 2015. Busby, Mulvaney, Goodwin, and Pachote are involved in both instances. In both cases, the tactics used to bypass the 4th and 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution are stalk the victim, follow the victim in an unmarked vehicle with no audio nor video recordings, then claim there was a traffic infraction, specifically, quote, failure to maintain lane, end quote, was used twice. After the victim stops, the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office officer will ask for consent to search almost immediately without any cause, and then call for a dog. The dogs are usually on standby to try to circumvent another established rule. The United States Supreme Court has ruled that it is unconstitutional for officers to have a suspect wait for a prolonged period of time for a dog to arrive involving traffic infractions. Not to mention, there is no reason to search my vehicle, and it is completely apparent that the intent of the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office officers is to get inside of the victim's vehicle, even going as far as getting inside of the residence or place of business that the victim came from. In 2010, I was stalked and followed from my place of employment, which at the time was a primarily black patronage. I was going to a Publix grocery store to get juice for the bar when I was pulled over by an unmarked car from the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office for the cliche, quote, failure to maintain lane, end quote. And I was asked immediately for consent to search. I refused. The dog was called. In 2015, just as in 2010, there were 0 narcotics found in the vehicles. But not only that, the dogs did not do any real hitting on the vehicles. Busby claims to justify this illegal search by claiming there was marijuana residue, which, quote, wasn't of evidentiary value, end quote. And according to studies, the effectiveness of canine searches are a failure. Only 27% in this study of canine searches resulted in a positive hit. when even 90% of the United States currency contains cocaine residue. With these combined factors that are surrounding the canine searches, it becomes apparent that it is completely illegal and ineffective as a measure to be used against United States citizens. Please like, subscribe, and share to help expose this corruption that's going on in Lowndes County, Georgia. Thank you.
Could you have someone monitor it, please? I need a 27 through Georgia, please.
So we're going with it. We don't have anybody to monitor at this time.
Could you call someone in to help us out? Zero 51422-709 through Georgia. I didn't know you were in the Air Force.
Yeah, I'm retired Air Force. Why are you checking me out?
Do what?
Why are you checking me out?
Because you issued a criminal trespass.
For what?
Wes Taylor said nobody's allowed to be on the Board of Education.
Beg pardon?
Mr. Taylor, the superintendent, said nobody's allowed to be on the Board of
So
Education.
you issued me what?
Criminal trespass. You can't be on the property.
Sir, I've never been told that.
I know, that's what I'm telling you now. Mr. Taylor just called and said it.
But why are you running my tag? That's one question.
No, I'm running your driver's license.
That's what I'm saying.
Any contact with anybody, you got to run the.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay,
just for
okay.
safety.
Okay.
What happens if you're wanted guy? You wouldn't want me running someone.
I'm just asking a question. I appreciate it. I got you, bro.
You know what I'm explaining.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I just got back from Atlanta, so I thought they said we're gonna be right here.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Yeah.
I just got back from Atlanta. They called me out. I didn't know.
Class 3 Sierra.
3 Sierra.
27 returns to George Boston, Class C Bow at 741029.
Yeah. Come on. Where are y'all supposed to be at?
I don't know. Like I said, I met with a guy from the Justice Department in Atlanta. That's why I had to cancel that to come down here.
They're releasing the autopsy results, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Where are you? I'm telling you, they're fixing to do it right now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I just got back.
Mr. Taylor said no criminal trespass on Board of Education or any property owned by Lowndes at all and everything. You remember me and you had contact back over at the football field.
I remember you very receptive. I remember people.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just do me that favor and everything, okay?
Now, what I will do now, is anybody posted outside out there to let people know where somebody won't come in here blind?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all.
I'm good about that stuff and everything.
Take care, Chief.
All
right, y'all take care. All right, man.
Greetings. Today is another day. As I see here on the streets of Valdosta, we know that there's a graduation today at Lowndes County High School. And as you can see, the Kendrick Johnson's family are standing once again demanding justice and full disclosure of all the records that are held, that are available at this stage of the investigation of the death of their son. This will be an interesting day, I will assure you. Join me as I keep you informed, live while on the streets here in Valdosta, Georgia.
Okay. So, well, no, you know me, man. I'm a vibe, but I'll do that.
You go in this area, you will get arrested, okay?
Okay, what can I try?
You need to stay right here.
Okay, they got a public meeting down here, so you're telling me I can't go to the public meeting?
I do not know anything.
I got you, but there's a public meeting.
I understand.
I'm not going. I understand that, but what I'm saying is that there's a public meeting down here, so you all telling me that I cannot go to a public meeting, and I haven't violated no law.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do like you're saying, but
you have a criminal trespass warning for the area of Lowndes High School.
Okay, everybody, all of us do.
No,
well, I do.
As far as I know, it's just you.
Is that right?
As far as I know.
Okay, I don't want to hold up traffic. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, bro?
Go back out this way.
Okay, man, this is gonna be interesting in court. And I have just been informed by the sheriff deputy that is behind me to my right. And I was informed that our trespass warrant has been issued against me here in Valdosta and Lowndes County, Georgia, not to enter any area of Lowndes County High School property. This came as a complete shock to me, based upon what I've just been told by this deputy, that I could have been arrested at any time. I was out there on property a few days ago, putting up a podium, walking on the property, not knowing that a warrant had been issued or banning me from Lowndes County High School here in the state of Georgia and in the United States of America. I have never violated any law here in Valdosta and Lowndes County that is recorded in record that I am aware of. And so I called the Justice League, Bobby Worthy, to inform him of what has happened. This is a continuous practice. This is about the 4th time that I've had problem with law enforcement. The Lowndes County Sheriff's Department under Sheriff PRINE. We must make documentation that I, George Foster Rhymes, have violated no law in Lowndes County. Yet I have been issued a warrant not to go on Lowndes County tax-paying property, wherein there was a public meeting this morning. I was told that there was a Board of Education meeting on this area, the old field house, in the old field house. So I believe there's a great possibility that my constitutional rights have been denied. Sir, I need your, you got a card? No. Okay, what's your name? Stephanie Thomas? Deputy Thomas. Yeah. Okay, what my attorney asked me is to request from you a copy of that warrant. My attorney, C.B. King. I just called my attorney. And I know you ain't got that. You talking to the wrong person. I understand, but I'm doing what he asked me to do.
But you do not, first of all, you do not have a warrant.
Okay, well,
there's a warrant, you would have been arrested.
Right, okay. Okay,
it's criminal
trespass. Warning, a criminal trespass warning.
And if you come on this premises again.
Right, I got you. Yeah, right.
But I cannot give you a copy of that. You talk to the sheriff about that or next person in charge.
Okay, so can you radio him now? Because it's very serious. I mean, I got
directing traffic.
Okay, well, I just want to know.
Direct traffic, somebody can get seriously hurt.
I understand. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, man. I ain't got nothing against you, man. You know that. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm a minister at the First Antioch Missionary Baptist Church, and my grandchildren attend school out there.
Yes, sir.
And there were some things that I was kind of concerned about, because I had asked a gentleman by the name of George Boston Rhymes to come in and video my granddaughter's graduation, and he was stopped and said he wasn't allowed to come on the premises, and we was trying to find out what had he done that he couldn't come out there.
He was stopped by who?
By the sheriff department. Said that he was given orders by you guys that he wasn't allowed on the premises.
Okay. I think that may be something you'd have to take up with the sheriff's department. Okay.
So you guys, it's okay if he come out to the premises if something come up?
No, sir. What I'm saying is I believe that there was, and I don't know what they called it, some sort of order based on something that happened in the past that I believe that there's something in place. And again, I think either he would need to discuss that with you or possibly the sheriff's department.
Oh, okay.
So I do believe there's something in place. I don't want to tell you something that's not right.
Right.
But I do believe that is accurate.
Right. Well, all right. Well, I tell you what. Can you set an appointed time that I can come in and sit down with you?
Yes, sir. I would be glad to.
What about tomorrow sometime? What would be a good time?
I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Hold on just a minute. Let me turn this calendar around.
All right.
Can you see your calendar?
No, I'm not at the present time.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Is there a particular day of the week that's better for you?
What about today? What about Friday morning?
Well, we're closed the rest of this week. That's what I was going to
Okay.
This is part of the time where...
Well, what about Monday of next week?
All right. Let me open this thing up. Monday is June the 3rd.
Yes, sir.
I've got on Monday and Tuesday of next week, I'm meeting with each. We have 12 schools. I'm meeting with all of our principals on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
I've already got all of them scheduled.
Well, I'm scheduled to go to Atlanta. I got to be in Atlanta on Wednesday and the rest of that week, so I can't make that one.
All right. Well, hold on just a minute. I'm just flipping over the next week, which is Monday the 10th.
Okay.
I've got a principals meeting that day. Hold on, we'll get us a day. Hold on just a minute. Let me turn this thing over. That Thursday morning, which is the 13th, and I know you may not know off the top of your head, but that may be a possibility we could shoot for.
Okay. Well, you busy the rest of the day?
Is that on the 13th on that Thursday?
Well, yeah. Well, what about today?
I've got somebody scheduled at 3 and then somebody after that.
All right. Well, we just make it for that time then, and we'll see what we can do, and I'll give you a call back. We'll get back in touch.
All right. So, do you want to set a time on that morning, or you want to just wait and call me back? Whatever works for you.
I'll just call you back.
Okay. All right. That'll be fine, and we'll get a time that'll work for both of us, and I'll be glad to.
All right. Well, as of you know right now, there's nothing that you guys have done to say that George Lyons can't come on the school campus.
I think there is something in place through the sheriff's department.
Okay.
Yes, I do think there is. But
all right.
I prefer that he either talk to you about that or the sheriff's department. I don't want to tell you something that's not right.
Okay. All right. Well, that'll work then. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
tonight. I really do appreciate it. I have a little speech written, so I'm going to start off with that. Okay. Okay, I have a little speech written, so I'm going to start off with that, and then, which will tie into what we're here for. Okay. It is a terrifying reality to realize that we are losing our black men and women at the hands of law enforcement. We are losing our fathers, our mothers, daughters, sons, and siblings to people who have been appointed to protect and to serve, and for me, that is unsettling. So when we are no longer able to turn to the ones with the direct power to provide justice, we must take that as a sign to come together and demand that it be given. We are a community full of gifted and powerful people with the means to create change, and I do hope and pray that all of you will always remember that. Tonight, as a community, along with 91 other cities nationwide, we will pay homage to the many victims of police brutality through a national moment of silence. Tonight, we will honor the innocent lives lost, such as John Crawford, Eric Garner, Rakia Boyd, Kendra James, and many more. In honor of the most recent victim of police brutality, Mike Brown, I ask that during our moment of silence, you will all put up your hands like so, just as he did before his life was taken. The moment of silence will begin on the 20th mark of the current hour and last 1 full minute. Following the moment of silence, Eric Robertson will be leading a group prayer, which we'll all join hands and pray. And Michelle Washington is going to read off the names of some various victims that have lost their lives to police brutality currently.
16, killed March 9, 2013, New York. Kendrick McDad, age 19, killed March 24, 2012, Pasadena, California. Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams, killed November 29, 2012, Cleveland, Ohio. Urban Jefferson, age 18, killed March 24, 2012, Atlanta, Georgia. Amadou Diallo, age 23, killed February 4, 1999, New York. Osman Zongo, age 43, killed May 22, 2003, New York, New York. Timothy Stansberry Jr., age 19, killed January 24, 2004, Brooklyn, New York. Sean Bell, 23, killed November 25, 2006, Queens, New York. Orlando Barlow, 28, killed February 28, 2003, Las Vegas, Nevada. Aaron Campbell, 25, killed January 29, 2005, Portland, Oregon. Victor Steen, 17, killed October 3, 2009, Pensacola, Florida. Stephen Eugene Washington, 27, killed March 20, 2010, Los Angeles, California. Alonzo Ashley, 29, killed July 28, 2011, Denver, Colorado. Wendell Allen, 20, March 7, 2012, New Orleans, Louisiana. Ronald Madison and James Bassett, age 17 and 40, killed 2005, New Orleans, Louisiana. Travaris McGill, 16, killed 2005, Sanford, Florida. Ramarley Graham, age 18, killed February 3, 2012, Bronx, New York. Oscar Grant, 22, killed January 1, 2009, Oakland, California. Kennard Arnold, 17, killed January 1, 2012, Atlanta, Georgia. Carl I. Ward, 35, killed January 2, 2012, Sacramento, California. Donald Johnson, 21, killed January 12, 2012, New Orleans, Louisiana. Johnny Wright, 23, killed January 10, 2012, Miami, Florida. Dwayne Brown, 26, killed January 12, 2012, New York, New York. Craig Reed Jr., 17, killed January 14, 2012, Jacksonville, Florida. Angelo Clark, 31, killed January 17, 2012, Little Rock, Arkansas. Christopher Cassane, age 22, killed January 26, 2012, New York, New York. Atwain White, 17, killed January 29, 2012, New York, New York. O'Patrick Fitzgerald Humphrey, 33, killed January 31, 2012, Headland, Alabama. Stephon Watts, 15, killed February 1, 2012, Chicago. February 6, 2012, Sacramento, California. Jeremy McCrevin, age 20, killed February 10, 2012, Memphis, Tennessee. Manuel Loggins Jr., 31, killed February 10, 2012, San Clemente, California. Johnny Warren, 43, killed February 13, 2012, Dothan, Alabama. Robert Henning, 22, killed February 21, 2012, Los Angeles, California. Travis Henderson, 52, killed February 24th, 2012, Dallas, Texas. Raymond Allen, 34, killed February 29, 2012, Galveston, Texas. Justin Supt, age 20, killed March 1st, 2012, New Orleans, Louisiana. Dante Price, 25, killed March 1st, 2012, Dayton, Ohio. Rekia Boyd, 22, killed March 27, 2012, Chicago, Illinois. And Michael Brown, Saturday, 18, Ferguson, Missouri.
Okay, guys, it's 7:19, so if everybody could just stand up, and at 7:20, we're all just going to stand up with our hands how Mike Brown was moments before his life was taken. And it's just a minute, so 60 seconds, and we'll then lead into the group prayer.
Bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we first want to thank you for giving us this opportunity to come together in such a heartfelt moment, dear Lord. Thank you for allowing us to come in safely, dear Lord. Thank you for allowing us to come together in love, dear Lord, and recognition of those who have been lost to violence, dear Lord, and brutality, dear Lord. Lord God, we just want to ask you for a change in the hearts of men, dear Lord. Change in the hearts of men to see all of human life as humans, dear Lord. Lord God, I want to thank you for those who you've touched, dear Lord. Touched to giving them a heart of love, dear Lord. To see people as you have created them to be, dear Lord. Lord God, we just want to thank you for those right now who have been, those who you have put before us, dear Lord, to awaken what's been stirred to you, dear Lord. Lord God, from the deepest pit of our hearts, dear Lord, we we just want to ask for change, dear Lord. Because change is needed right now in these streets, dear Lord. There's so much violence and so much hate, dear Lord, that's going on right now. And Lord, we know that love prevails over all. We're just asking that, like a mighty wind, you blow, dear Lord. Blow with love on the tip of your tongue, dear Lord, so that we can see each other for what you have created us to become, dear Lord. Again, Lord, we're saying we need a change. Not tomorrow, Lord, but today. Change the hearts of the wicked men, dear Lord, who are taking innocent lives. The husbands, Lord, the fathers, the brothers, dear Lord, the uncles, the nephews, Lord, all who've been lost. The nieces, dear Lord, the mothers, daughters. We're just saying thank you, Lord. Thank you for their lives to create this change in the young minds, the old minds, everybody who you put on this earth, Lord. Lord God, use us as willing vessels, willing vessels to live out what you put here on earth for us to do, dear Lord, and that's show your love. You gave us a task, dear Lord, and it's up to us to do it. And Lord, you're already giving us the mind to start, dear Lord. This is just the beginning, dear Lord. I ask that you give us the strength to finish the task out, dear Lord, no matter how hard it may get or how hard it may be, dear Lord. Whatever may come up against us, dear Lord, we asking that you give us the strength to continue to prevail over the wickedness that we've seen today, dear Lord. Lord God, we want to say thank you once again for allowing us to be here, dear Lord. Lord God, we ask you to give peace to those who have lost loved ones, dear Lord. And once again, dear Lord, we ask for change in our hearts and men, Lord. In Jesus' name, keep us in your warmth, dear Lord. Keep us close to your breath, dear Lord. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Yo, if I had 100 sheep and one of them got away, I would leave the 99 and go find that one. That's right.